Hey guys, Lucas here again. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm pretty sick. I have a stuffy nose, so if you're wondering why I sound all nasally, that's why. Should be better soon. But if you saw my last video for Looper, I said that my next couple of videos will be unedited, so I just wanted to get that out there again. My computer, I'm getting it repaired soon, so I should have it back in about a week or two, so just bear with me till then. But 2 nights ago on Monday, I actually got to go to the 7 Psychopaths premiere. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this hat, it's because one of the characters, Sam Rockwell, wears it in the movie. They gave it out. See, it says 7 Psychopaths there. I'm not going to wear it for the rest of the review just because probably look like I just escaped a mental institution. But it was my first premiere of a movie, my first red carpet premiere. I didn't go on the red carpet or anything. I didn't even really. I saw it, but I just kind of walked by it in the way to the theater. But if you guys check out, I don't really feel like giving you the link. But if I had it's on my personal Facebook, so obviously I'm not going to give that link out. But I got to meet Christopher effing Walken. I got to take He wouldn't let me take a picture with him, but he would let me get a picture of him, which is bizarre, but I took the chance because one in a lifetime chance. So that was great. That was the highlight of my night. I saw Colin Farrell. I was really close to Sam Rockwell, and I was really close to Tom Waits, but the people I actually met was Walken, who was the one I probably wanted to meet the most. But anyway, enough about that. You want to hear what this movie is about? It's about a guy named Marty, I believe, played by Colin Farrell, who's a struggling screenwriter. He's a bit of an alcoholic, and he's writing this movie, 7 Psychopaths. He doesn't have the actual story or script yet. He just has the title. And then his friend, played by Sam Rockwell, I'm forgetting his name, I think it's Billy, and his friend Hans, played by Christopher Walken, they do this dog kidnapping business where they take people's dogs. They give it back to them when the people put out a reward, and they collect the cash. Funny concept. And one day they take the wrong Shih Tzu from a gangster, played by Woody Harrelson, and hijinks ensue. Now, I haven't seen In Bruges, which is the writer and director of this film Martin McDonagh did before this. So I heard that was a great movie, and this was getting some good hype. So, needs to say I was fairly looking forward to it. And ultimately, I didn't hate the movie at all. I just never really fully connected with it, which is strange because this is a movie that this type of genre is something I usually really love. First off, I think the performances pretty much all around are great. I have a couple of gripes, but let's talk about the two standouts. One, Sam Rockwell. He's definitely the craziest character in the film, definitely the most high energy. And while I think his character takes a couple of minutes to really warm up to, because in the beginning he's kind of annoying, he definitely has some great scenes, and he's a lot more complex than you think originally, and he has a little rant that he does in the middle of the film where the audience was applauding. It was definitely probably the best part of the movie. I thought it was great, and you could almost tell like some of it was improvised. But to me, the man that stole the show with a little bit more subdued performance was Christopher Walken, of course. He probably has the most emotional scenes. Not that they're like super, they're not like over dramatic or too serious or anything. But this is definitely a black comedy, so there's a lot of situations in here that are dark. So, he definitely carried the film emotionally, I think, and he was also, he had his Christopher Walken-isms, and he was definitely the most developed character out of all, and he was personally my favorite, and I thought he was great. So, this movie was definitely, I liked that they developed the characters more than you think they are from the trailer. You're just going to think they're kind of caricatures. They had more to them than that, except for really Colin Farrell's character, which I'll get to later. And another thing, and I forgot to mention Woody Harrelson, who is one of my favorite actors. He's always great. He's a great villain, and he stole the show, too, whenever he was in the movie. And also this movie, like I said, it's a black comedy. It's pretty bloody, and it has a lot of unpredictability. there's a lot of twists and turns in the movie, some comedic and then some like meant to kind of throw you for a loop. And I thought the movie did a good job in keeping you guessing, because for me, I found the movie really slow, but that was one of the things that kept me going, because I didn't really know what was happening next. But just unfortunately, this movie has just too many problems for me. I liked it more thinking about it now than when I walked out, but I still didn't quite like it all that much. When I was talking about some of the performance in here that I didn't like, Colin Farrell, he's kind of like the straight man. He's like the one kind of sane person in these group of characters. But Sam Rockwell's character and Woody Harrelson's character and Christopher Walken's character, they're so fun that Colin Farrell's character, he just seemed like a drag. And I know why he's there. He's obviously, there to be like the audience. But his character felt repetitive. I didn't think his character was very well written. He just kind of got drunk a lot and then complained or was freaking out. And his character was just kind of boring in the scheme of things. And he was definitely the weakest. And then there was a couple of characters that really didn't go anywhere, like Abby Cornish's character, which I'll get into a little bit later too. There's just a lot of wasted people in here who did fine jobs for what they were in, but they were just kind of in it for like 5-10 minutes. And this movie, I knew going in it wasn't a straight-up comedy, which I really like these black kind of violent comedies. Kind of reminded me of like Fargo meets Quentin Tarantino in some parts. But this movie just wasn't really that funny. Had a couple, I chuckled once or twice, just sometimes at a sheer shock value or awesome, like in that rant, there's some really awesome visuals. But I never really laughed that much, and a lot of the jokes were predictable to me. So overall, I just didn't think it was all that funny. I almost wish they kind of just didn't have it as a comedy at all, or just had a couple funny situations. And just focus on these characters without this comedy, because I just didn't think it was that funny, and I just never really got into it. I never really got, I got invested to a couple of characters that really kept me from going, and I thought the movie was pretty darn slow for most of it. I thought the pacing was off, and even when I was enjoying it, I still this could pick up a lot more. So yeah, I didn't hate it at all. I'm kind of in the middle of a 2.5 on a 3. I would want to give it like a 2.8, but since I don't really do that, I'm going to round it up to a 3. I think I can totally understand if you love this movie or like it a lot. I don't know if it's because I was sick when I saw it or I was just tired, but I don't think it was really affected me that much. I still had a lot of fun at the premiere, just that the movie wasn't as fun as the actual experience. And there was also one other thing I wanted to get up. There's a scene where Christopher Walken's telling Colin Farrell what he thinks about his screenplay, and he's like, "You don't write women well." And I don't know if that was like an in-joke or just plain irony, because the director of this movie doesn't know how to write women, because they either get shot immediately, which is a joke they make in the movie, or they just disappear. Like Abby Cornish's character, where you see her in the first 10 minutes, she's gone. So just thought that was kind of a funny thing where there was like a big irony there. But yeah, I didn't hate this movie. It was a little bit disappointing. It has a great cast though, some really good performances, and it's it's a decent watch. I would say if you're gonna see it though, see it at home. So that's my review of 7 Psychopaths. Please subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys later.